Women have always been an important part of agriculture, whether they've grown up in an agricultural environment or become involved through marriage. Annie's Project has filled a needed role in educating women about the farm business. Through an educational series, Annie's Project fosters problem solving, record keeping, and decision-making skills in farm women, just as Annie instilled these skills in her daughter, Ruth.
I had the opportunity to start this program in 2003 when I got a grant from the USDA for underserved audiences. And Farm Women, to my surprise, was an underserved audience. Applied for the grant and got it. And so Annie's Project was born. February of 2003, we graduated our first class of Annie's Project.
As a child, Annette Kohlhagen, or Annie, often visited her grandparents' farm in northern Illinois and became fascinated with farming.
So she was always kind of behind the scenes. Even in the farm, she was the record keeper, and when they were making decisions, she was the one who knew that bottom line. That was her role. In addition to the back labor and the work that she did too. She milked the cows and she hauled the feed out to the turkeys, and very active on that way.
Ruth founded Annie's Project to address the many challenges women face in farming.
Annie is a mentor to this program, but she is not necessarily a hero to anyone. She's a farm woman who made it in this world. Annie died in 1997, and glad to announce that at her death she was doing things her way, and she died a wealthy woman. So I learned a lot from her, and it's my chance to take my position, our life and her life, and bring it to all farm women.
Annie's Project is dedicated to strengthening women's roles in the modern farm enterprise.
I think it's a wonderful program, no matter where you are in the United States or even the world. I think that the topics are relevant to women, and even if you don't live on a farm, maybe you just have an agriculture business, there's a lot of topics that we cover that women really need, and it would really help them.
We were able to give them the skills and see their confidence build over about a 6-week period, that they could go home and talk to their husbands or their partner and really start taking an involved look at their farm business. Start looking at the decisions that were being made, seeing how they were being made, and seeing how the education that we were giving them really let them fit better into the operation, become a more viable part of it. Gave them a chance to really empower themselves with the knowledge that they are not alone in this world. There are other farm women in their neighborhood, in their area, and in their state that face the same problems every day that they do. And they just learned that when they came to an Annie's Project.
Well, Annie's it's a unique class. I mean, the topics we teach are not necessarily new AggieCon topics, but the way they're presented and the way the audience we're reaching, I think, is what makes Annie's unique. And the feedback we're getting is very positive, and most of them say if we had just offered the class, same topics, but not targeted towards women, they wouldn't have been there. And so I think that is a need that we're reaching, and Annie's Project seems to be able to do that.
21st Century Farms are multifaceted businesses. Through Annie's Project, women acquire the business skills needed to run a successful farm operation.
I had been involved with my husband's farm all my married life, which was 50 years. And he died, and we never lived on the farm. We lived in Muscatine City. And when he passed away, I knew nothing, absolutely nothing about the farm. The leases or the cattle, he raised beef cattle. And Annie's Project helped me over those 5 years of learning everything that I had to learn. How to keep records, and of course, the computer class was very, very beneficial.
The estate planning was quite interesting. And marketing's always good. You just can't get enough on marketing. And I would say also treating your farm like a business, the different tools they gave us to do some business planning, goal setting type of things.
It opened doors for me to know where to go to look for something, or if I need to know about anything. You know, just where to get information, I think was really the most valuable. Oh, well, you want to know about that? Even my husband will go, oh, well, just look at this. Now I can show him something. And that's what Annie's project did for me, where it opened my eyes and my doors, like where to get information from.
Finding out about different resources was very important, and just who to call, who to contact, getting names, seeing who's out there, sort of having that all in one spot was very helpful.
You pick up things that you wouldn't think you would. Even things you feel you probably already know about. There's little, we always can learn, you know.
By creating a friendly environment for women of diverse backgrounds, Annie's project participants are encouraged to interact and share their knowledge and experiences.
There hadn't been any classes directly for farm women. They're always welcome, but never very many attended. You get 1, 2, 3, and that was about it. And this is strictly for them, same topics we've been teaching all along, but in a different environment.
Annie's project is designed to meet the needs of today's women and to empower them with the skills they need to play an active role in a successful farm enterprise.
It just had me very eager to want to know more about everything that we touched on.
I probably really enjoyed the networking the most.
I was introduced to it by my daughter, and she said, "Mother, this is going to be a very good thing for both of us." And indeed it was.
I think all women ought to go.
As Annie's project evolves and reaches new audiences, it continues as a tribute to Annie Kohlhagen Fleck's entrepreneurship and honors Annie's goals of raising a family and being an active partner in the farm operation.
She'd be very flattered that Annie's project is patterned after her. And I know she's looking down from heaven and just real pleased to see all that's going on.